Hey everybody, it's Donna Doodlebook Stitcher. Just wanted to update you. As you know, I went to my oncologist yesterday to talk to them about the changes that we're making with my treatment. So we've made the decision to go back to traditional chemo. The first thing that has to be done is I'm waiting to hear back from the doctors. Ooh, let me fix this. I'm waiting to hear back from the doctor because they have to schedule an outpatient procedure, and that is to place a brand new port here for the infusion to go through. That's the easiest access point for the chemo drug, and that way I'm not constantly being stuck with needles left and right. So they access everything through the port, and I've done that before. I did that back in 2017, and we're going to do the same thing now. The only thing we don't know is if it's going to be placed here, which is where my original port was, depending on the scar tissue and how confident they are in accessing at that point still. If there's not too much scar tissue, they'll do it there, and if not, they'll do it on the other side. The drug protocol that we're going to do is the same one that I did back in 2017, which is a combo called carboplatin and Taxol. I'm familiar enough with those drugs so I know what the side effects are, which are hair loss and fatigue. Can deal with that. That's not an issue. And then I also will not have to have radiation treatment this time. So what we will do is we're going to do a 21-day cycle like I did before. So day one, I'll go and get the treatment, which is the injection day, and that's an all-day process. I'm there from like 8 in the morning until about 4-ish or later in the afternoon. And then I'll get a injection, a time-release injection unit on my arm before I leave, which is a drug called Neulasta, and that is to prevent infection. And subsequently, that causes bone pain. So my worst days after the initial or day one of treatment is the first, for me, it's like 6 to 8 days. It's bone pain. I'm on a pain management protocol already, which I wasn't the first time around, which is why I was in pain so much that the first time I did traditional chemo. So we're thinking that the treatment cycle, going forward, will be different because I have that pain management already in place and can deal with that. And then subsequently through the 21-day cycle, I'll start to feel better, and I'll hopefully have more stamina and more of an appetite. I told the doctors that my weight is down to the point where I weighed when I was in high school and my freshman year of college. So if I don't have to gain weight back, I don't want to gain weight back, is basically what I told them. So we'll see how that goes. But my energy and my stamina should increase, and I'll start to feel a little bit better. We'll do 3 cycles, and then I'll go back and do another CAT scan to see how the traditional chemo is working to fight the tumor. One thing I do want to mention, if you watch my Insta stories, I forgot to say this, but they did determine that with the CAT scan that I had earlier this week, that there was more growth in the size of the tumor, the size of lesions near the tumor, and the size of several lymph nodes. So even though I made the choice of coming off the drug trial, they still would have pulled me off the drug trial based on those measurements. So it makes me feel better that I didn't jump the gun or second guess my decision. That, regardless of what I thought and how I felt, that they would have pulled me off the drug anyway. So we'll have 3 of those cycles, have the CAT scan, and then depending on the results of that CAT scan, they'll make the determination if they have to tweak the chemo drug combination or if I'll stay on that chemo drug combination. So we'll see how it goes. But that's where things stand. I wanted to keep you guys updated. Things with the move are still progressing here. Jeff and I sat and talked about things, and I was, starting to really stress and micromanage. And he said, look, he's like, the way you feel right now and everything, the only thing I need you to do is kind of like clean up, pack up, purge, bag things up for Goodwill, garbage, donation, whatever. He said, I'll take care of doing the physical move of things back and forth into the storage unit, into my mom's house. So God bless my husband. He's so stressed, and he's just so exhausted. He's working a full-time job. He's taking care of us, and I'm so blessed. I really, really am. And I don't mean to get emotional, but I really, really, my love for my husband has grown exponentially through all of this. And I'm showing my emotions, and I didn't mean to, but anyway. My mom is, so exhausted and stressed out as well. And in hindsight, we probably should have put this off until September, but, we were trying to get this done as soon as possible, and I didn't want to be doing it at the end of August because we have back to school, and that is stressful enough. And so, we'll get done, everything that we need to get done, but we've got we're like T like 21 days, and we've got so much left to do. I still have a few areas here in the bedroom that have to be done. The great news is that the closet in the bedroom that Jeff and I will be using has been cleaned out, so I can start moving my closet and everything into the new house, or into my mom's house, and get that so that I'm not looking at that every day. And then the only other room that I need to do myself is our computer / office / craft area, which I'll be tackling starting this weekend. And then I'm purging all of my, most of my crafty stuff, and my planner stuff. I have somebody that I offered it to, and she's going to come and get it on Monday. And then I'll just have to pack up the craft stuff, some of which will go into storage, and some will go to my mom's house, like fabrics and crafty stuff for finishing my cross stitch. That'll go up to my mom, so I'll have access to that readily. And then my husband can then take apart the desk to get rid of it, and get the desktop and all shut down and to go to my mom's house. And then that room will be done. And then all I have to do is worry about getting McKenna's closet stuff moved, her clothes. And we're going to be working tonight and possibly tomorrow on packing up her bookshelf and all the books that'll go up to her room, because she'll have a new bookshelf in her room. So, but other than that, we're, trudging along and moving along, and Jeff is going to start moving stuff into the storage unit this weekend, which is we're not keeping a lot of our furniture because most of it is old, broken, mismatched. It's not worth keeping. Our couch fell apart, and we have kind of wood blocks holding it up right now, so we're just going to get rid of it. The only thing that we have going into storage is an antique hutch that was in my family that I want to keep. Oh, geez. That I want to keep, or possibly take to auction. I haven't decided that yet. And then we have a couple of bookshelves that'll go into storage. McKenna's bed, her large bed frame, which is really too big for the bedroom she's moving into. So we're moving, we're going to be purchasing just a standard bed frame for her bed. Um, and then the only thing from our room going is my great grandmother's antique treadle sewing machine will be going up to my mom's house because that's an antique and it's a family heirloom, and so we want to keep that. Our two dressers will go up to my mom's, and then also McKenna's dresser will go up to my mom's. And then everything else is going to go. We're going to, except for the pantry unit. That pantry unit will go into storage that's in the kitchen. But like, we have, like, our dining room table or our kitchen table is like Formica, and it's got torn up seat cushions on the chairs. So we're just going to heave that to the garbage. And then we're also going to get rid of a metal cabinet that we have that has some storage underneath, but the bottom is all rusted, and our microwave sits on top of it. And since we're getting rid of the microwave, we'll just get rid of that cabinet altogether. So it's mostly bins and containers that are going into storage. And the storage unit is huge. It's 10 foot by 10 foot. And it's really, really tall. So we have, stackable height. So I think we'll be able to get everything in the storage unit with room to spare. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to shut down here because I'm going to have to make lunch here for McKenna soon. Thanks so much for always caring about me and supporting me and sending your thoughts and prayers and your love. I really appreciate it. I'm really, really excited about getting stuff stitched. Once we get moved, I'm going to make sure that that stuff is kitted up and ready to go. So as soon as I get everything unpacked and everything, I can sit down in my stitchy spot with my mom in my mom's house and, relax and stitch. So I'm excited to have that to share with you soon. So in the meantime, I will let you go. Thank you, everybody. I love you so much. I will talk to you soon, and take care. Bye bye.